And what we're going to see from President Trump is the exact opposite that we saw from the ridiculousness of Stacey Abrams.
Okay, so as you know, there were these horrific flash floods in Texas. It sounds like over 100, I think 109 people are confirmed dead at the moment. It's just been an unbelievable human tragedy. And I tried on the first day to just cover it straight up without any politicization, but of course the Democrats then just went all in. Here is Chuck Schumer saying that it's Trump's cuts that basically led to this disaster.
Now, when a tragedy as devastating as the one in Texas occurs, the American people deserve to know what happened, what more could have been done to minimize the tragedy, and what we can do better to prevent this from happening again. And that means taking a close look at what went wrong, if anything, at the agency level. So yesterday I asked for an investigation into what role, if any, the administration's staff cuts to local National Weather Service stations played in preparedness and response.
Okay, so there is zero, and I mean zero, evidence that anything related to Trump cuts or any other cut had to do with the disaster here. As a matter of fact, we showed you the AP image yesterday. The Weather Service actually had extra staffers. I don't need to read the entire thing again, but it turns out that normally they would have 2 forecasters on duty during clear weather. They had up to 5 on staff. Interestingly, here's Representative Wesley Hunt from Texas, a Republican, talking about how Trump actually shows compassion while the Democrats make everything about politics.
We mourn the loss of everyone that lost one of their babies in this tragic natural disaster. That's exactly what it is. This has absolutely nothing to do with politics. It has nothing to do with political party. And what we're going to see from President Trump is the exact opposite that we saw from the ridiculousness of Stacey Abrams. We're going to see compassion. We're going to see him meeting with families. We're going to see him figure out ways to help to the best of his ability. And by the way, he has already bent over backwards to help in every way by lending all aid possible from the federal government to rectify this issue to the best of our abilities. My heart goes out to those first responders that are risking their lives every single day to recover these bodies so that we can have some closure. The families here in Texas are hurting. We are hurting. This is not about politics, and Democrats are literally showing their hand as we speak. I do not want to hear them lecture me on decency when they cannot sit down and pray for the people of Texas and pray for those that lost their loved ones.
Who do you think's telling the truth? Is it that guy or is it the guy who banged the Chinese spy? I think it's fairly obvious. It's fairly obvious. And also, as per Trump, you know damn well Trump is doing everything he possibly. You think they're going into a meeting right now and asking Trump for things and he's like, no, don't do it? No way. No way. That's in stark contrast to Joe Biden during Hurricane Helene in North Carolina, where I think, what were they giving people, like 100, your house was blown away, here's $100, right? While we're giving all this money to Ukraine. Complete and utter nonsense.